Good morning. We are back. It's been a long time. We are here at Alton Towers. Here you go. You can see it just over there. Of course, it's not open today to ride the rides. That's not happening just yet, but hopefully on the 4th of July it will be. But we are here just to have a look around the gardens, see what's going on, check out some of the new social distancing measures as well. So we're going to take you along with us and we'll see you when we're in there. So as you can see here, we've got some new signage in place. As you can see there, guest participation temperature check on entry, we're going to show you that. Alton Towers employees wearing PPE, new signage, hand sanitizers. You have to pre-book a ticket. If you are a pass holder, that only costs £1, so it's nice and easy to do. Payments to be made by contactless bank card where possible, and obviously remain 2 meters apart. There you go. So as you can see, we got our temperature checked and our bag checked at the same time on the way in. We're just walking down Tower Street now. You just saw some of the social distancing markers there. And I just want to show you just here, just behind us. There you go. We have the new Coke Freestyle machines.
It's the freestyle machines like at Thorpe Park.
There you go. That's the first one we found just on Tower Street, near the Tower Street hot dogs. And as well as that, there's some new perspex screens up on Tower Street hot dogs as well for when that does reopen. I'm going to go and have a little walk around now, see where we're allowed to go within the park and show you what we find. Okay, so here we are in Mutiny Bay. Now of course nothing's open apart from the pirate treat stall where you can get light drinks and refreshments. As you can see, they've still got all the teddies out on the games, all the Pokemon, Soggy Pikachu, Soggy Squirtle. Still got all of the little grabber machines there, and heave-ho. Gonna have a look, see what we can see in terms of social distancing markers, etc. And then hopefully go and have a look at Big Bob and the Wicker Man. So there you go, you can see some of the social distancing markers near Marauder's Mayhem. That's quite good, obviously keeping everyone at least 2 meters apart there, so that when these do reopen we can all queue safely. Now it's important to note that if you are coming to the Gardens event, there is only one set of toilets that's open, and that is these set here just within Mutiny Bay, nicely pointed out there. So if you do need the toilet, make sure to head over to Mutiny Bay and you can use those. There's also a little hand sanitizer station right next to it as well. They have been put out all around the park. Now we're going to head over and take a little look at Wicker Man. And there he is, Big Bob, and of course the Wicker Man. Welcome, chosen few. For hundreds of years our family has lived in these woods. Now we of course can't wait to feed the flames again if the park does reopen on the 4th of July. It's going to be great. Now it's really strange actually being here, obviously not seeing all the effects working, but there's some of the social distancing markers as you can see, again at least 2 meters apart. Of course there's no smoke, no TV screens, no effects, no anything at the moment because of course it is closed. But it is really strange, it's a really eerie atmosphere just being in the park. There's not many people about. We've seen about 10 people today, if that, so it's quite nice, quite quiet. Just have a little walk around, see what's about. I'm going to take you over towards Katanga Canyon, see what we can see over there. So we'll see you there. So we just wanted to show you, before we head over towards Katanga Canyon, we're at the fast track and disabled entrance for Wicker Man, and as you can see, again, There is some social distancing markers, not sure if you can see that, as it's just there. Due to the rain and the things on the path, you can't see it too well. Hopefully that will get a bit of a clean up before it reopens, hopefully on the 4th of July. So we're going to continue walking over towards Katanga Canyon and we'll see you there. So here we are then at the Katanga Canyon sign. Now unfortunately we can't walk any further that way, so if you are coming to this gardens event and hope to be walking through the park up towards Katanga Canyon, of course that can't happen. We don't mind because we did just come for the gardens, but we're going to head back the other way towards the entrance and down towards the Smiler, see what we can see down that way before we head down to the gardens. So here we are, just walking down past Spinball Whizzer, obviously down towards the X sector just to see what's going on down there. Not seen anything else really new so far. There was a couple of social distancing markers at the Spinball Whizzer, and we did see another freestyle machine over near Wickerman as well, so that's another place you can go and fill those up. Of course, when the park does reopen, they're obviously not serving them at the moment during the gardens event. So we are now, as I say, going to head down into X sector and see what we can see down there. So we just wanted to show you, as we're walking down from Spinball Whizzer towards the X sector, the vending machines on the left hand side here are actually working at the moment. So if you didn't want to buy treats from the Pirate Treats in Mutiny Bay, you can also come to these vending machines. It is card payment only though, so no cash, I'm afraid. We are just, as I say, heading down towards the X sector now. You've got a few signs up on the fences down here as usual, including the Gangster Granny The Ride. Still says new for 2020 in the top corner. Of course that has now changed and it will not be opening until 2021, but it is nice to see all the artwork being promoted for it there as well. So we'll see you when we get into X sector. And there it is, my favourite ride in the park. I've missed it so much. Haven't ridden it in well over 7 months now, but it is of course the Smiler. I can't wait till hopefully the 4th of July to get back on it again. I'll be riding those 14 inversions. We can't actually get down into the X sector unfortunately, it is blocked off, but at least we got to stand here and see the Smiler. So we're going to have a little walk now up past the towers, see what we can see up there, and then we're going to take you down into the gardens and have a little look round. So here we are at the towers themselves. Now of course we can't go into these today, again they are all closed. Hopefully they'll reopen on the 4th of July as well, and we can head inside and have a look. There you go, we've of course got signage that says no entry, but to help you enjoy your stay safely, we've introduced new social distancing measures. We've already seen some of those around the park. We're going to head up here now, see what we can see through the archway, see if we can see up towards the dark forest, and then of course head down into the gardens. So unfortunately we can't head up towards the dark forest, but you can see Hex just in the background there. I was hoping we'd be able to get up here a little bit just to kind of have a sneak peek over at David Walliams' world as well, but unfortunately we can't. So hopefully again once we come on the 4th of July, if it does reopen, then we'll be able to have a look at that. We've got some more boards here with all the social distancing measures, as well as the electronic board, so as well as giving you details on the park, on the rides, etc., it will also give you details on social distancing as it scrolls through as well. So now we're going to head down into the gardens, see what we can find. We're going to try and actually find some of the secret areas in the gardens as well. For those of you that don't know, there is a lot of secret areas. There's like an old abandoned toilet block, bear cave, and all sorts of different things. So we're going to see what we can find, as well as take a look at the newly refurbished Pagoda fountain. So just before we head down into the gardens, Lara has just pointed out the new perspex on the hydration station. That looks good, doesn't it, Lara? Yeah, we've got all the chevrons on the floor so that we can safely keep 2 meters apart as well. Does head down that way and obviously down there towards the bridge. So we're going to head this way now, head down under the bridge and head down into the gardens as I say. So as you can see, it's really started raining here. Lara's got her poncho on.
Like, I didn't really want to be soggy. Like, my arms are a bit soggy, but I didn't want to be like soggy.
Yeah, it's very, very wet here. I mean, look at that behind me. You can probably see all the rain coming down. I'm not sure you can see it too well on the camera. But we're here at Swiss Cottage, just behind us there. And we were going to try and see if we could find the abandoned toilet block behind it. I'm not sure if you can see, just there's an orange barrier and another one just over there. Now that means we can't actually get behind it and have a little look, I'm afraid. So maybe we can have a look at that next time, who knows, but for now it is blocked off. Now we're going to head back down into the gardens again and try and find the Pagoda fountain and have a look at that now that it's been refurbished. And there it is, the newly refurbished Pagoda fountain. Unfortunately, it's not switched on today. However, there is enough water to keep us wet. As you can see, it's still really, really raining. Look at all that falling in the pond there. But that does look lovely, doesn't it? The newly refurbished fountain. It's really nice to see it all in its former glory again. Now we're going to carry on having a little walk around the gardens now, see what else we can find. Then we're possibly going to go and take some lunch as it is getting a bit wet, so we're going to go and head for cover and hopefully come back down here a little bit later on. Hopefully they switch it on. I would like to see it working, but if not, we'll always catch it next time we come. Okay, so we're back in Mutiny Bay. Just been and had our little picnic in the courtyard area. It's really nice that's opened back up now that obviously the darkest depths has gone. I'm sure they will bring that back for Halloween again this year though, if of course they can. Yeah, had some lovely food under there. Just been in use the toilets in there as well. Now I know you don't want to hear about my bathroom habits, however, just thought I'd let you know it is all social distance in there. There's some lovely markers on the floor, alternating sinks, etc. So it is really good. Now we're going to carry on having a little walk around the park now and see what else we can see. So as you can see, we're having a nice little walk down Haunted Hollow. It's another part of the grounds that's open. None of the things are working in terms of all the noises. As you saw, the tomb there didn't make any sound, etc. And obviously these guys here aren't making any sounds either.
No jokes, no bad jokes.
No bad jokes. But it is nice just to have a walk down here and have a look at it again. It's been a long time since we've walked down these grounds. And it is really good value. If you're planning on coming to this event, it is really worth it. As I said earlier, if you've got a Merlin pass or an annual pass, then it is only £1 to pre-book. Even if you don't have a pass, it's £12 for adults, or it's £5 for children. So again, really good value. We're going to carry on having a little walk down here now, see what else we can see, and we'll catch up with you in a bit. So you saw some lovely shots of Prospect Tower there, but just underneath it sits this little cave. Now I read online somewhere that this was actually a bear cave in the 1850s. It was actually an attraction for all visitors to come and see the bear. I'm not sure how true that is, so if you know otherwise, let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, it's a nice little place to come and hide away, just under Prospect Tower near Forbidden Valley. Yeah, looking at these little things on the wall here, it does look like there used to be a gate here at some point, so it would make sense if there was a bear kept in here. Apparently the bear was stuffed and moved into the towers when it died, but no one knows its whereabouts at the moment, so if anyone knows any more about that, let me know. Now we're going to carry on walking, see what else we can find, and we'll take you with us. Well, we're back over in Mutiny Bay now, and at Battle Galleons. I'm just having a little look around here. Not sure what's going to happen to this ride once it does reopen. I'm just wondering about all the water guns, etc., what they're going to do with them, whether they have to clean them after each ride and things like that. But I have noticed that they've actually put some social distance markers in the queue line, so they clearly do plan on reopening it at some point. But also looking at the signage here, they've taken all the signage down, so I guess they're looking at replacing that with some more information as well. So we will keep an eye on that over the next few weeks and see what's happening. There's Laura proving that she's tall enough to ride as well. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. We're going to head back over towards Spinball, take a few more pictures and things over there, things that have happened. And then I think we may be calling it a day, but we'll catch up with you in Tower Street. So just wanted to let you know as well, if you are planning on coming for this Gardens event, then the vending machines near Battle Galleons are actually working as well. Again, card payment only, but another nice option if you don't want to go to the Pirate Treats kiosk. There you go, that was some nice shots of CBeebies Land there. As you can see, we're back in Tower Street and we've got all the lovely bunting up ready for the 40th birthday celebrations of Alton Towers this year. Happy birthday, Alton Towers. I'm hoping that when the park does reopen, if that can on the 4th of July, that we'll have some more kind of celebrations and things like that, but only time will tell. We're heading off now. It has been a lovely day here at Alton Towers. It's just lovely to walk back around the park again, even though we couldn't get on any rides or anything like that. It's just been really nice, hasn't it?
It's been nice to just like see the rides, let alone go on them.
Yeah, just to see them standing there, to know that we will be going on them very, very soon. We're going to come back over the next couple of weeks as well, just have another look round, see if there's anything we missed this time. Hopefully it'll be nicer weather. It has just started to get a bit sunny here now, but it's still a bit overcast at the same time. But yeah, if you did like that and you want to follow us some more, then remember to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time on Q-Line Prime Time.